Long ago, the eagle was the pride of the skies. While others grazed, crawled, or hopped, he soared. His wings sliced through clouds like a knife through smoke. Every creature watched in awe. The eagle never knew fear. He hunted when he pleased, slept when he wished, and spoke only when wisdom was required. But over time, pride grew inside him. He began to mock the other animals. "Look at you, chicken, scratching dust. I fly over mountains while you beg for worms. See you, goat, chewing all day. You live to eat while I eat to live." The animals grew tired of his arrogance, but the eagle didn't care. He believed his wings would keep him above them forever. Humans are often like that eagle, confident in our success, blind to the possibility of falling. The forest was silent that morning. Too silent. Even the wind seemed afraid to whisper. Every creature waited, eyes lifted to the highest mountain, where a single eagle stood alone on a rock. Its wings were folded, its feathers were torn, its eyes, once sharp as fire, looked weary. From below, the animals whispered among themselves. "Has the eagle fallen?" the tortoise asked. "Maybe the eagle is old," the monkey mocked. "Or maybe," said the lion, "the eagle is about to become something greater." But no one understood what the lion meant. That day, the story of the eagle that refused to crawl began. A story that would change the forest forever, and one that speaks to every human heart. A storm came, unlike any other. Dark clouds gathered like angry spirits. The wind roared and lightning tore the sky apart. The eagle, in his pride, refused to take shelter. "What is the sky to me? I am its king," he shouted, diving into the heart of the storm. But pride is like a blindfold. It makes even kings foolish. The storm was stronger than he expected. His feathers grew heavy with rain, his wings trembled, and the wind threw him against a rocky cliff. When the storm passed, the eagle lay broken on the mountain slope. His beak cracked, his wings bleeding, and his eyes clouded. He could no longer fly. The king of the sky had fallen.
Just like humans who lose everything when arrogance replaces humility, the eagle had to learn the hardest lesson of all. Falling is not failure, unless you refuse to rise again. When the other animals saw the fallen eagle, laughter filled the air. The monkey jumped from branch to branch, shouting, "The Sky King now walks on dirt." The goats bleated in mockery. Even the tortoise chuckled quietly. The eagle tried to fly again, but his wings betrayed him. He stumbled, and dust covered his golden feathers. "Maybe it's time you join the chickens," the hen cackled. The eagle said nothing. His heart burned with shame. He remembered how he had mocked them, and now they mocked him. Humans often face this too. The same mouths that once praised us will laugh when we fall. But wise people know mockery is not the end. It is the fire that purifies determination. For many days, the eagle stayed silent. He stopped responding to insults. He stopped fighting. He only listened to the wind. At night, he looked at the stars and whispered, "I was made for the sky. I will not die on the ground." Deep within him, something began to stir. Not pride, but purpose. He realized that sometimes life pulls us down not to destroy us, but to remind us where our true strength comes from. And that was when the eagle made a decision that no creature had ever made before. One cold morning, before the forest awoke, the eagle began his slow climb toward the highest mountain. His claws bled on sharp rocks. His wings dragged behind him, but he climbed. The tortoise saw him and called out, "Where are you going, eagle?" The eagle replied softly, "To find myself again." Humans must also climb their own mountains, the mountain of discipline, patience, forgiveness, and change. It is painful, but it leads to greatness. When he reached the top, the eagle did the unthinkable. He found a quiet ledge and began his painful transformation. He rubbed his beak against the rock until it cracked and fell. He waited for a new one to grow. He pulled out his dull talons so that stronger ones could replace them. He plucked out his old feathers one by one until his body bled. It was agony, but he did not stop. He knew that pain is the price of renewal. Weeks passed. The wind healed him. The rain washed him. And one morning, when the sun kissed the mountain, the eagle spread his new wings, broader, brighter, and stronger than before. Then with one mighty cry, he leapt, and the sky welcomed him home again. When the eagle returned to the forest, silence fell again. Every creature watched in awe. The same monkey that mocked him bowed his head. The tortoise smiled wisely. Even the lion roared in respect. But this time, the eagle did not boast. He landed gently and said, "True greatness is not how high you fly, but how well you rise after falling." And that day, he became not just king of the skies, but a teacher of the forest. The eagle's story is not just about feathers and wings, it is about you and me. In life, we all fall. We lose jobs, friendships, opportunities, dreams. Sometimes we lose ourselves. But every fall carries a message: change or remain broken. If the eagle had chosen to crawl like a chicken, the story would have ended there. But he chose transformation. Humans too must decide to stay down or to rise higher through change. After the eagle's return, the forest changed. The monkey stopped mocking others. The goat stopped complaining. The hen began to teach her chicks humility. The forest became a place of growth, not gossip. Each animal began to ask itself, "What must I change to become my best self?" And that is how real societies change, when individuals choose transformation instead of jealousy, envy, greed, or fear. Humans, like the eagle, are born to soar, but many crawl in habits of anger, envy, greed, and fear. We blame others for our downfall instead of taking responsibility. We refuse to change because change hurts. But remember, pain that leads to growth is better than comfort that leads to failure. If you must climb your own mountain, climb. If you must lose some friends to find peace, let them go. If you must sacrifice sleep to achieve your dream, wake up and do it. Because those who refuse to change choose to die while living. Today, somewhere, someone is at the bottom of their life's mountain, tired, mocked, and forgotten. But this story is for you. You can rise again. You can renew your strength. You can change your ways and become the person you were born to be. Don't let your old habits chain your destiny. Don't let failure define your name. Just like the eagle, silence your fears, climb your mountain, and spread your wings again. Because you were never meant to crawl, you were born to soar.
Thank you for watching Generational Animation, where every story carries a lesson, and every voice echoes through time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, because the next tale might just change how you see the world of animals. See you in our next story.